everybody. On today's episode, there are a lot of things to talk about. Hello, everybody.
Hi guys.
How are you doing?
Well, it's been a while.
Are you the everybody I'm greeting? Very rude, man. Anyways, I know you have not seen us since, but delay is not what.
Delilah.
I thought of why they say that sentence, but I just never understand. Why is Delilah the
Don't
next
worry.
person?
Is either that or the Nile is not in Egypt. Or the Nile is a river in Egypt rather.
I'm just hearing this word though. I'm sorry. I need to go back to my. Is it Proverbs? Whatever it is, but we're happy to be here and we invite you. The main reason why I'm inviting you guys, they say wherever they don't invite you, you should know what. You should know
Shouldn't
what.
go there.
Exactly. So yeah, everybody is welcome on here, and I think we needed to take the break that we did.
But we are back and we are stronger than ever. Don't play.
This nigga has not been going to the gym. Oh. It's not stronger.
I'm strong here.
I'm the
Okay.
stronger one, carrying some cages. Not easy at all.
Temi has been on a fit farm journey, guys. Like, it's
See?
crazy.
A serious one, oh. But anyway, somebody asked me at the gym yesterday, but I've been expecting an episode. I'm not seeing it. You want to kill me? Do you know I have life issues that are.
Tell them it's Tinubu. It's Tinubu that caused the delay.
Well, that's always just the next point of blaming whatever the issue is. But anyways, we have some things to tell you people today. I know that you people cannot think, but enlighten us. I'm your guest too.
No, please, allow.
You don't want to talk.
I don't want to talk.
You does not know why we're here, but I'll tell you. Basically, a lot of issues has been happening. I just noticed that problem is to finish, and that's why we're here.
Problem doesn't finish when you live in Nigeria. Nigeria is just like never-ending series of cascading problems.
And we just
Crazy.
have so many realities as different people, basically. Like I don't want to say that something that you think that does not exist. Because everything exists, but
Hey.
I think I still
That thing that I think does not exist. If you come to Nigeria, you find it.
I still get shocked by everything. I would always say, like, I called my friend recently and I was telling her this apple. She's like, "Tell me, why are you shocked?" I said, "I don't know." Maybe because it's happening to me or the situation.
That, when things like happen in like closer proximity to you,
Yeah.
like, damn.
I just had like a different reaction to everything, and
Like they say, don't ever think that it cannot be you.
it can always be you.
It can always be you.
It can always be you. But anyways, we are going to be talking about some things. I'm going to tell you what has been happening lately in my life. Small peak, so you know that this shiny face
Oh yeah, what's been happening?
is like makeup.
See, Temi has been glowing. She's been glowing since. Like I don't wait to
It's
tell us.
sunscreen. I'll buy it for you. You don't want
Sunscreen. Like me, I don't rub sunscreen. But tell
Did
us.
you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you see, I know men. I know the
Hey
men.
God.
You men that are here. Remember.
Justice.
Did you rub
Justice for
sunscreen?
Nigerian men. Justice for Nigerian men.
They don't rub. I know. I'm the only one that put on sunscreen, but the sun not
worry,
even shining
don't worry.
today. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, tell
But
us.
anyways, we'll talk about the reality of Nigeria right now. I think there has been like this whole government issue on jam takes here, and basically the government how they handle their money. Because we have crazy politicians here. And basically,
We have crazy politicians with even crazier kids. Look at Wike's son.
I don't know why people are angry, but anyways,
Me, I'm not angry.
you're not angry.
I'm not angry.
I don't want to be wicked son.
I don't want to be. Hey, God forbid. God forbid.
I feel like Isha is going through life rerouting.
Mommy life self go through me. because I'm tired. I'm tired at this point.
Sorry, my son. Let me let me adopt you. I used to feel
Can
like,
you pay my bills?
what do you mean? Can you pay my bills?
Hmm.
Can you pay my bills?
Mama the mama. Let's go.
I'm angry. Take yourself and go.
Sorry, no
But
vex.
anyways, what has been going on lately?
Me, I've been chilling though.
You have been
You
chilling
guys
with
don't
work.
work two jobs. You will lose your sanity in the process. But who knows the money?
See,
Money
Nigeria
is
is for you to
good
lose your mental. Like, I don't know how we are functioning, but basically, I think that all of us, they should carry us to Arrow. I went to Arrow recently, sha.
You went to where?
Psychiatric hospital recently.
Oh,
So all of us should actually go there. Like, no play, no
for
play.
psych evaluation. Abi.
Serious ones. And the thing is, normally they will tell you that everybody has an, like, we have a disorder.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some tests that you will take. Like, the disorder is not that, like, it is affecting you like
Okay.
that. You can still function. So most times when they take you to like the psychiatric hospital, they ask why was this person brought here? So they don't want to believe that you don't have a problem. Like, what made them bring these people to this hospital? Maybe it's there.
If I go there, my own is that what's his problem? He's Nigerian. Simple.
It doesn't
It's that
work like that
simple.
now. It doesn't work like that.
Okay. Oh.
But anyway, this is more like insights to how life was. I went there and I was actually really shocked because, man, these people, you will never think that they actually really have this
Mental issues of it.
mental issues.
Yeah.
They
They look and function like regular human beings.
they are normal, but then the thing is, in the whole line of work, before it gets to like the psychology part, because then that's why we were there.
Uh-huh.
And before it gets to the psychology part, there is the psychiatrist, working. So most of the time they say that we cannot see them acting out. So they are already calmed down before like any of this whole situation ish and all of that. And it's really amazing by the things I saw and the people I heard, like the things I heard these people say. Seriously, it was a it,
But you said if I say I'm Nigerian, it doesn't work like that. But if I go to the market and I see the prices of the things,
and
me
I
say I'll rant. I'll say some things that
the
you
things
never
that I say.
expect.
So no, no, we've already we've taken these things as our norm. Let's say it is crazy.
Hmm.
This is our own norm. Now this is a norm from a norm. So imagine people say that, like, they're confident though, and you hear them say that we are hearing voices, real. Like, we are actually seeing people. So most of the people on the street that you see that they are crazy, they have schizophrenia. That's why you see them talking to each other, because in a way they're actually seeing these things. And I think there we had to watch a movie, Beautiful Minds, and our
I had
lecturer
to watch a movie.
yes, our lecturer told us to like see it, and we just have like a discussion because it was a psychological movie too,
Okay.
where this guy was schizophrenic, but it was a genius. That brings me to
Wait, so you can be schizophrenic and be
that brings me
a
to
genius? How?
when we were having that discussion, and I asked him, I was like, I think that most people that are geniuses, they actually have an issue. Like, for you to be an extreme genius, there is an active, like, I don't want to say,
I feel like you need to cross certain boundaries to truly be identified as a genius. Like, oh, this guy read for like 18 straight hours.
exactly,
Like, you
because
need to do something
most of the
quote unquote
time they
superhuman.
don't have a social life, for example,
Mm-hmm.
and they're always centered on one thing. Like, okay, I'm very good at maths. That most
Yeah,
of the time,
hyper focused.
that is what you see them doing. Like, I don't even know whether I would say they listen to music, but they're always hyper focused on that thing. And it's just very, I feel like if your mind is wandering on one thing, it goes crazy. I mind me, oh, I'm not diagnosing anybody. I don't say that everybody has
Please, oh, my mind has been on money. Let
everybody
me not go
has,
crazy before I actually find it.
You who are already like we're in Nigeria, forget your sanity. Go on, you are just not in
See,
Arrow. There's no bed space for you, Sha.
what's woman of Arrow?
I think Arrow is name of the city. So it's neuropsychiatric hospital. Arrow.
Okay,
So Arrow
okay,
is name of
okay.
that place it's
Fair.
situated. So I saw to Shao. I was we could not make videos because these are people's private life.
Yeah.
But then like for you to actually come to that place, because most of the time these people they don't really have money. Do you get
Okay. Yeah.
to be in this place? And that place is freaking expensive, and you have to pay 1 month before they can admit you.
You have to pay for 1 month.
Yes, before they can admit you because you're on drugs. There are a lot of supplies.
I see where Lagos landlords are getting their OT from, but
Madness. And once again, you people don't take drug. It's joke now. We used to say it just jokingly. They warn you.
there's a
Emma
drug pandemic
Fagomo,
in
Emma.
Nigeria.
Yeah, I think
Like someone said,
the
Errora Mafagbo.
addiction unit there is always the highest. Like that's where people have the most disorder they come from. I think is it depression that is on the high rise, or I think it's depression. Then people now start taking drugs on that. Yeah, so like hand in hand working sharp, but drug I think used to
Sha, what I said still stands. Errora Mafagbo. Like, take it easy with the drugs, guys.
exactly.
You
But
only live once, but that once you have to value it.
I think we really had a good time. Like the 1 week I was there, I liked the world round more. Like it was so I don't say it was hilarious, but it was just shocking. Like people actively saying that people appear to them and they are saying that they will die or something, and like they really meant it. Like these things they were saying, and hearing them like it's not as if it's a film. Oh.
I'm sure, like, that's like a spiritual person's heaven. It will validate a lot of the
So
things that
now
spiritual people
they
like
say
believe.
that and that's the thing for people like them, that the way Nigeria is now, it's not where there's so much stigmatization already
Mm-hmm.
from you wanting to go to like a mad, like people already think that you're mad sef, you saying that you want to go and see a therapist. Oti ya wewe. So like it's a whole lot of things
See,
that they've
therapy
done.
is expensive. It's why people turn to drugs in the first place. Because, like, drugs are seen as cheap therapy.
That is why it is worse, because then if you start taking with drugs or something else, it's easier for you to go and see a psychologist first, but then you now have to see a psychiatrist first. Do you understand? So they refer you, and there's now so much people in your life now. You have like the social worker, you have a nutritionist, because they have to monitor what you eat. Like, so once you start taking drug, that's the repercussion of what you're doing already. So it's a whole lot. So you people, help yourself. So God in heaven will what?
Just in case you guys didn't know, Temi is a resident psychologist too.
You know what about
If you need free therapy advice, just
after
hit us up on Twitter. She'll answer you.
yes, that's Scenic Reality, blah blah blah. We are there. But anyways, that's not even how it works, because they will not give me license after my BSc. I don't like Nigeria. I do not like Nigeria. Whatever will happen to
So you want to
Nigeria will
collect
happen.
200K after your BSc?
That's not my point. My point is you cannot even work as a psychologist.
Oh, you need to still do like
Yes,
further
you
training.
have to do your masters, then that's when they will give you license.
That feels so flawed. So what am I?
It
What am I
is.
in school for 4 years for?
So they will not tell you that don't stop there. Oh. If you know you want to be, you can never be a psychologist until you collect your master's. I know the way all those lecturers do it now. They will now mark you. Immediately you are done, better just go and apply for undergraduate degree, I believe postgraduate degree. I'm like, nigga, I just want to make money, man.
I feel you. I
Like,
feel you.
I suppose like the career, but like,
Seriously?
is it what my sanity? Yes.
Seriously? Like I get you. I get you.
It's not what my sanity, man.
Man,
It is
too real.
not.
Too real.
Not at all. But anyways, we'll take our L and go like that. We don't have choice. We don't have choice. But then I think life has been a lot too. Have you finished telling us how your past weeks have been?
Man, it's been crazy. So it's been mostly work. So apart from work, I attended two parties back to
People
back.
is
Hmm.
that's what I
And
want
let
to
me
talk
gist
about.
you. Let
When
me
you
gist you
just said
guys what happened.
it's going, I was like, it's a lie. Sure, it's not working.
So I attended two parties back to back. My friends, two friends had their birthdays, April, then 1st of May. And oh my god. So a guy was videoed with another babe twerking on him. And someone posted it on their private story. And it turned out that his babe was on that person's private story. And like immediately they told the guy, like, yo, how far guy? You sabi Amanda? Bro, he fell to his knees. Was like, no,
That is
no,
when he knew
no.
he fucked up.
I don't know, man.
Why?
That was
Why?
like a funny experience because like an overnight thing at like Takwa Bay and it was chill, it was fun.
He will explain himself. He never.
He will explain himself.
You
Oh,
would not help him to write like
it can't be me. It
apologies.
can't be me. I'm here for a good time.
Or friend in-laws follow him to the house.
Yoruba men don't cheat, guys. So remember.
Was he a Yoruba guy?
No, it was not.
So you're exempting yourself.
Yoruba men don't cheat. It's facts.
They
It's
say
facts.
me, I don't
Everybody
know. I
knows
cannot
this.
attest
The
for
viewers know
anybody.
this.
With viewers, we don't know anything. No, women don't
Okay
answer
now.
them. Nothing for
Hmm.
you. See, they are saying it now. Come, take your
See,
evidence.
let me tell you guys the trick. What happens is that Nigerian women find a Yoruba man, they love him so much, they begin to spread false information so that people don't find their own Yoruba men. Like, think about it.
So
Think
yeah,
about it.
you are
It's
removing
an agenda.
my own experience or people's experience that they've had with like
It's
bad
an
men.
agenda.
What agenda?
Yoruba men are out here treating everyone like queens. They love us in South Africa for a
So
reason
you
now.
people, I saw recently that this is what these people do. Don't answer them. Oh. So when there's like an issue and they claim, I don't want to say they do love you, they claim to actually be in love with you. They do things that you start wondering, man, this guy is doing a lot. He's
See,
all over me, blah blah
we are
blah.
too sweet.
100%. Now they start saying that they don't have time, reducing their amount of love to like 70%. That's just an example of one thing that they would say before they start acting out.
See,
Reducing,
another thing Yoruba men are known for, we are known for giving people canon events. It's
I
a canon,
pity
like
you.
you have to go through this
I
process.
feel like
You need some excitement in your life. That's why you go for Yoruba
now I
men.
start to pick my experiences, and once you drop to like that's 70%, that is when you start pursuing them, because when you now complain about that 70%, they now increase it to like 80. Like, this person has listened to me. After that 80, they go
Temi
down
has been
again.
breadcrumbed by someone claiming to be a Yoruba man.
Nigga claiming. I Where are my
Come on, show.
evidences, please? I think
We do, we do.
we need to have a
Okay.
separate court for like people in relationship. Those people, that's what they know. This is not marriage.
Yeah.
This is not marriage law. Like, you are trying to actually address these things, and everybody start keeping your evidences. You are going to need it, because these people, Yoruba o, Igbo, whatever ethnic men o, whatever tribe they claim to be.
As long as they're a man, I mean. Anyway,
But anyways, I pity that boy
enough
o,
said on that.
because I think he doesn't not know his babe, and how she will act like towards things like that. But he thought he was getting away with.
No,
Nothing for you, man. I see what's about this Lagos that we're living in. I don't. Your secrets cannot be that secret. Somebody knows
Lagos is too
somebody
small
that,
for your secret to be
guy.
safe.
Somebody know, as much as everybody wants to be in this city, everybody knows somebody that knows that person that you think that you know. Do you know how many people I've randomly seen on like people's stories? I'm like, Okay, I never knew.
I never knew that you guys knew each other. Like,
They
how?
know.
How?
I see gist. Are people like gist though? Are people who been on Twitter lately? That's it. Gist. People are there to drop their opinion one or two, so it will fly. Your news will always fly. But anyway, Sha, sorry to the guy. And that anyway, me, I've just been chilling.
Been
I
chilling.
don't
You've been glowing. That sunscreen glow.
I've been using sunscreen as well. But I think I've been taking a lot of rest because after this break, I think when she asked me, you took a break from the podcast. What happened? I thought you wanted to have time with your friend. I'm like, I was
Oh
really
yeah. Look,
tired.
look. I saw that you had like. It seemed like you had already planned a series of events because you posted a bunch of videos where you were like at
See,
outings and
let me
stuff.
say what I did. After I finished my exam on my exam
Exactly. Like
first
that was the more reason why I thought because you've just finished the exam, so I thought you
Unilag,
get like
anything that people did in
a
this
break.
exam is God that will judge you people. God will what will judge you. And the nights that I was writing the exam, some nights there were no lights. I
Then
was reading like someone that was in the village because I know that my life depended on it. Like this is my last
still the
year in the
university of first choice though.
which which nonsense first choice. And these are the things that we are talking about. But before we dive into that, let me just tell you how I just removed myself from being in Yaba vicinity. So I think after my exams on that time, the next day, because I could not go to my friend's place that day that I finished, because my exam was even in the afternoon.
Okay.
If my exam was in the morning, immediately I for don remove
Japa.
myself from Yaba. My exam was in the afternoon, so immediately I finished, I just uprooted myself. I already planned it o, because I was looking towards to like I was looking forward to it. I think the next day was not my friend's birthday, so I was just like, see, I cannot do this with you anymore. I'm so sorry. And I think I actually had like a good time because our place is like outskirt of Lagos, so
Ah.
that Ogun State Mowe side. So that place is a different type of chill. There are trees,
There are
cool
trees. It does
area.
not smell.
Exactly. It smells, but bad road, but it's better. Like it better pass my neighbor. So,
Hmm.
so it was really chill. I went there. I wasn't even going out actively, but it was nice because my friend learned how to drive, and then we were cruising. She came to come and
Cruising.
pick me, and basically since she's just like a learner, like
Oh,
a
well, you
start.
guys should have seen Temi snaps, man. They were truly on some vibes.
I did like a vlog snap. I usually do caution when I want to like have like a long thread of vlog like that. Caution to you people. I'm about to take over.
She's about to drink your data.
But then it was just really cool. We had like fun time before I now decided. But that fun time, it took like out of my own stuff because writing an exam, I was not going to the gym. I do not want any body pain or feeling of tiredness. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go to the gym. And like when I went to my friend's place, no gym, no eating normally. I mean, no eating, yeah, normal way I used to eat. I started eating rough, like anyhow. But I was not even really eating anyhow because like my stomach help me help me. Like it doesn't work. And I feel like my body is willing. Like I'll see things, I'm like, oh, I'm going to eat and feed and all this kind of stuff. But it doesn't just work for me. Like I cook like yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
cooked a very nice meal. How many could I
Very
eat?
nice meal.
Yes, I only make nice meal. I'm sorry.
What does a nice meal look like?
What is my nice meal? What do you want to eat?
Orishi rishi. As long as there's protein.
And as long as there's the money, you put buy the ingredient. No problem. Food and things are cost.
I will be back with a review of the nice
But
meal.
then, as the
Don't
chair is
worry.
saying this, we're supposed to hold him in this thing. So now there was
I am
we hold him in
innocent.
contempt, please.
I am innocent.
There was a viral. stew and rice and
I'm
beans. You see, rice
sorry, there's
and
something in
beans
my throat.
picture that was going on Twitter. Ishe decided to what? What did you do? Confess.
I decided to try and recreate that meal,
Thank you. He did that. Now, me as a nice young lady that I am, that I feel like I am preparing this gentleman for his living bachelor life, to be
Word,
married.
word,
I
word.
said that bobo yìí ó máa ṣe oúnjẹ fún wa. That means you would make this meal for us
But I said I
and
will
host
now.
it.
I said I will.
When is the I feel like as the date
I
not
said
pass.
I no now. It's not past now. Maybe beginning of June. I'll host two
Please
people.
said beginning of June.
Yes, you can hold me accountable.
I
Beginning
feel
of
like after
June.
this
I
I'm
will
going to
host her.
exactly.
I will host her. And she will come back and testify.
And
10 over 10
I'll
meals over
take
here.
evidence. Check up.
One of my favorite trends right
Yeah,
now.
somebody said they were really vexed about like I'm like nigga we're playing here you know we Nigerians
They take life too seriously. Tinubu is your president. They are taking life too
exactly
seriously.
like life is already
Don't do that.
hard like this nigga people they are not seeing you already and since I feel like Twitter is the only place like once there's an issue like Twitter is my news spot. That's where I will find out that the problem is because it's not like I watch news normally or hear it. So that's where I find out my
We've turned to our parents, guys. So instead of Facebook, Twitter, TikTok
yeah,
is
Twitter
now our like
is
trusted source of information.
TikTok is actually even really useful. Like it's as bad as my lecturer saying it. Like he's a young lecturer, but like in his thirties. But he was saying like TikTok is really good. And me too. For I think since that day, because there was a time I didn't have TikTok.
If you can, I feel like if you can curate like your page to see like things that are useful to you,
Yeah, your
10 over 10
algorithm.
experience.
And I feel like if you are looking for anything, like people use TikTok as their travel guides, as like they're going out of another
They use
country.
TikTok as Google and YouTube.
Yes, anything they are looking for. Somebody was talking about like them buying like a Dior lipstick and it was
Yeah.
burning their lips, and
They
she
went
actually
online
went
to
to
look for,
TikTok, and there
yeah.
were people that complained about that same issue. Like you find your
I think it's
source.
one of the things why they even leverage like uploading videos of longer lengths.
Yeah, it's much better. Even I will not say YouTube because YouTube has its own perks of what it will do for you, but like YouTube cannot give you location of certain places that
Side
you want
notes, I
and
started paying for
reviews.
YouTube Premium and it changed my life. This is not an ad.
He
Pay
said
for
this not
YouTube
hard.
Premium today.
Oh, this boy accountable. Talking about paying things, I felt so. I don't want to say. Well, I don't feel like the person was boasting, anyways. I just feel like it was my face because I could not really do it and I did not understand what it was. So somebody was helping me with like I had an issue with creating an icon.
Creating an icon.
Yeah, with creating an icon like if because I'm trying to like replicate a website thing,
Okay, okay,
a
like
building,
programming.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
project. So I've been having issues for it like 2 weeks. So this person was going to help me. Swift girl, she knows her work and job. Really
Mm-hmm.
proud. She now asked me, "Oh, what ID are you using?" I was like, "Oh, ID. Firstly, I don't know what's that. What do you mean by
Oh
ID?"
god, I know that.
She now explain like I really hate this learning phase because you don't know a lot of things, and when people ask you, oh,
Yeah.
like it just feels like so much
But what
grammar.
ID are you using though?
VS Code.
VS
And
Code.
I know what it is now. I took my head. She was like, oh, I don't use VS Code. The one I use is paid for because I have some features. I'm like, oh, how much do you pay? She was like, in dollars. Because
She said, calm down, calm down. This is
I
big boy, this
was
is big boy
really
stuff.
stabbed in my heart. Like, you pay in dollars.
Yeah,
I mean, I need a lot. I would never leave that lady in place. But I just felt like, nah, Tinubu, God will actually judge you.
I mean, maybe she probably didn't mean like that, but
No, she
as
didn't.
long as she can put you through.
She actually didn't mean it like that. Cause when it was like a friend that like gave me a number when I was having the
Okay,
issue.
fair.
So I now went back. I was like, "She's your friend now." So what she said, she's like, You know she not mean like that, but I
Yeah,
said I want to
like,
put in your face. I think the thing for me was that she said, "Oh, is it like I asked her how much it was?
so, oh, they
Oh,
don't.
it's in dollars, so you don't
No,
think
no,
that."
no, 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 no. Listen. An
So
average Nigeria living in Nigeria, we know what Tinubu is doing and we know how the Naira is performing. So that caveat has to be there
it's,
because you have to mentally prepare
it's like
yourself.
it's
Is
in
it
dollars. Do
dollars?
you still want to pay for this? Do you want to hear the price? But it's actually really crazy. But I'm happy for her. When I start getting my bag, our story will change. But for now, Isha is our sponsor, and he has tight to pay for us because the salary week is coming on. So we do hold him accountable. And in case I end up wanting to pay for my ID dollars, I will meet you.
Yes, yes.
You had
She'll
a
meet
dollar
me. She'll
card.
meet me. She will meet me. When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it.
Oh my god! But anyways, that I think that has been what has happened lately. Back to Nigeria's problem. Back to our
Yes.
personal people's
Our,
problem. We're here to address you. And I see the pain in your eyes. In case you don't see it, I have an inner insights kind of thing. You know.
Temi is a
I be
telepathic psychologist.
I never hear of that branch before.
Don't worry. Temi, you're seeing into their eyes. She's like Davido. When I look into your eyes, I'm like,
No, we are two different people. Davido sees waste, but you know what I see? I see solutions to your problem. Do you get it?
word. Solutions to your problem.
You guys, I stepped out yesterday and I was really sad because our dear lovely people of the city of Nigeria decided not to take their work seriously. And it's so bad because these people, they have to spend money, time to do these things and help their kids. But this country, it didn't even want to do better. I don't understand how we just keep on degrading. Like, how how did we get here? We do you know that thing where you say, "Eba mi replay kini."
Like that TikTok sound, I'm like, you're wondering how I got here. If
Exactly.
they show how Nigeria got here, you just cry.
Cause this is really horrible. I saw people's parents sitting down. I saw people's parents sitting down outside yesterday for, and I'm sure these people they've got to write these exams before,
Okay.
and now they are back to their kids writing it. So I think like
Yeah.
about 300 plus students had to write their exam. I think some are scheduled today. Some are scheduled. Some were scheduled yesterday. I don't know till when it's going to finish. But these guys in the board of parliamentary that they gave the job to, they are not doing their job.
Yeah, like it's so crazy. Like, how do you say with your full chest that 80% of the people that took an exam failed, then come out to say you had a glitch in your system?
But
And okay, you come and you're crying. Like, why is the first results
my
everything
point,
crying?
me, you guys, I'm being vulnerable. Yeah, I'm a really emotional girl. In case you don't know, any small thing, tears have come out of my eyes. But you see that one, is manipulative, bro. Bro, they even say men don't cry. This is where I second men don't cry. I will never do that. Please, men, be vulnerable. But
It's just great. Like, I know this video of Enyolua that's been like circulating, right?
yeah.
And he spoke about the anyhowness in
See, any
Nigeria.
small thing now is anyhowness. So we they do
Man,
anyhow.
it's too crazy because now everyone is saying the same thing happened in 2016 because there was such a disparity. Like, people that had been writing jam for years. What do you mean? I went from
I feel
a
like
295 to a 316
I
to
feel like
126.
I remember that 2016 time, and I think that was when people didn't write what's this entrance exam to enter uni.
JPEB
No, is it
post UTM.
yeah post UTME? People didn't write post UTME that time. I don't even remember the problem. Mind you, I think I said that is Twitter that's making me know this news. So I just remember that I know I had seniors that were my friends, and I
Mm-hmm.
remember that they didn't write post to Temi, but I didn't know the reason why, and I was not bothered because my life problem never reached that they sympathize with this country. But now I am understanding that we actually are not serious.
Like, we
Like
are not, as a nation, we are not. And
we
I think as a nation, we need to hold these guys accountable.
we we take so much pride in saying that, people failed, and it's due to our lack of seriousness. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how do you even boldly put that on the news safe that people did not pass? Like, you are proud 50 million people wrote this exam and they did not
The
pass.
thing, the thing is even that a lot of people were complaining online and nothing was done until someone very powerful in the private sector spoke about it.
That's
Like,
when they
that is when they were nudged to actually look into it.
anyhowness.
It means if like this thing only affected a certain class of Nigerians, nothing will be done.
And this brings me to saying that, you see this thing, maybe because this guy spoke, but actually, if it was their kids that were in this situation,
Exactly.
like they wrote this exam, they are even passing, like
Exactly. But think
they've got
about
to
it.
go and remove their own.
The premise I would most of like the most common thing we see in Nigeria is that politicians kids they don't even school in Nigeria.
They don't know
Like
the
so maybe
problems.
maybe that's part of the reason why they're even tone deaf to these things. Like it's
And I think
it's
like,
annoying. It's very annoying.
should they put a ban on these people leaving the country?
Hmm.
And I think maybe it should be put into the law or something, because you have to be able to dish. You have to be able to take what you dish. So since that is what you are giving us, let's all eat the national cake. And I know that corruption is very big,
Mm-hmm.
but since that is the case and all of that, let us be able to, like, you see those schools that you cannot really build, because now we complain, we know that colleges abroad and
Mm-hmm.
all that expensive.
What? Yeah,
Expensive.
they're expensive.
They don't really force people to go to college over there. But now let's look at it from takes that, even if they finish high school over there, there are still jobs you can do, there are still things that you can do that,
Yeah, the quality of life. They have
yes,
systems. They have structures in
you don't
place.
need
Like
like a college degree. But here in Nigeria, someone will tell you before they can give you this job, you have to first even finish, even though it's not relating to what you did,
yeah,
but just first go and finish that college. And I think like it's even really, we've made it like a culture thing that we must finish uni. Like,
yeah,
you
exactly. It's ingrained in our culture.
you would
Every child
see,
they follow a certain pattern.
you
Go to
must
this thing, get your
finish,
degree. Like once you get your degree, you can venture into a different pathway in life. Oh.
you must
But that degree,
you
a
must
lot of
finish
parents like
you
hammer
must
on it,
finish
and it's a
uni.
cultural thing.
And I'm kind of pissed at that, because I thought about it lately, that it's not that I would not go to school.
Mm-hmm.
I would have not wanted to go to school. But they really made it about school. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Like, see, oh, you people have to finish school, and I understand, because the way this our society works, like, you are not educated. It's good to be educated, I mind you. Like,
yeah.
please go to school. I do
Go
not
to
really.
school, oh.
I do
Don't
not say
follow
you
them
should.
and do school is a
Yeah.
scam. Hmm.
I don't say you should drop out. I listened to this shoot guy recently, was on somebody else's show, and he spoke about like him starting a business in like around 15 years old, where he had
Who?
like a partner. Should
Oh, okay, okay.
He had a partner at 15. I'm like, oh, at 15, that's a lot to dream about, for your mind to even actually, divert from.
Yeah.
And I feel like most of the times I've seen it, like even in my class that are seriously actively working, I would say that they are always, some people try, because okay, I think I've seen somebody from engineering that works and still like comes out in a first class.
Yeah, like there are plenty.
But I feel like
There are plenty. Even in my set, like we had a lot of guys that finished with first class that were
and
balancing
I
full
think
time jobs.
for you guys, for engineering students, it is always tech related most
Yeah,
of the time.
most of the time, secular.
For people like, I think for Chud, he was doing law, and he started like, is there a whole company of, is it advertising or something? So it was like worlds apart.
That's crazy.
Exactly. So like as a child, and he just knew that he already told his mother, I think I cannot finish this school thing with a first class. I think you finished with like second class or whatever I shall give you. Take it. Because I think my calling is actually really not school. And see, that is okay. I think for me, that's why I was saying that I was pissed, because I felt like those times that I was supposed to use and find myself, I was not using it. Like it was just, I had to go to school. I had
Yeah.
to go to school. I had to go to
But
school.
even there are people that okay, they've internalized that they embody that I have to go to school culture. So now with this thing that's happening with Jam, where like at what point do we say Jam still has that 100% credibility? Because now they're coming to tell us that okay, maybe 300 and something thousand people were affected. But how do we even know that it's not more than that? And how do we know that this is not the first time this is happening? Actually, this is not the first time that it's happening.
This is not the first time.
Because
You see with this school issue,
there's a
it's so
company called
funny.
Archiving on Twitter. They are building a digital, what I call it, digital record of all Nigerian newspapers. And they brought out a newspaper from, was in 1999, about this same issue with Jam admitting to an error that caused so many results.
You see this thing,
Man.
you see this thing. As much as we keep on, that's why I'm saying that we're not going forward though. Our backwardness, if there's any English like that, it's a lot.
I hate to say it, but
It's
I've
a
never
lot.
been team. We're never going to make it as far as Nigeria is concerned. But I'm at a point where I am seriously considering the fact that
Okay.
we might never make it. As a nation, we might never make it.
See, before this, I forgot to tell you people that I had an introspective thought, and I'm going to say it now. When when we went for this trip in Arrow, and they were talking about, because they train people there,
Yeah.
students, masters, everybody over there, and they were like, oh, people, they always say it, these students are not doing well. I'm like, nigga, guy, don't say that. And they're always angry because they're like, oh, they're trying to save these people from leaving the country, so they just make them pass anyway, but they're doing nonsense. How are you even teaching these people? It's not conducive. Like,
I feel
funds
like
are not working.
results should be seen as a reflection of the teachers.
Exactly.
No, it should be seen as a reflection of the teachers as well as the effort the student puts in. It can't be just, oh, the students aren't putting in
Like
effort.
like every time, like, why is it always, oh, the students are the ones that are making errors? And like, it's so bad because
Because
I'm not even asking. I'm like, okay, I've never said my introspective thoughts, sorry guys. It was not like, why millennials, will I say millennials? No, our parents are not millennials, but like
well, they're not
people in our
millennials, so
parents age, I don't know if
like
they call
big
them
baby
Gen
boomers or
X.
something.
Wherever they are, they're always complaining that people are trying to jackpot, and they're always saying this country is going to be good. Like, I have a what's the name? I have a friend's mom that says that even my father, he believes so much, but in a way he has explained to me, and I understand why he cannot go, but he says that we can go.
But that's the thing. If they believe that
But they believe
it's going
there.
to be
My
better,
father will tell
they
you.
need to speak to their age mates because it's their age mates that are making things worse.
Who's going to
Yes,
talk?
now.
I'm sorry. Who's going to talk to Tinubu? his
I will
wife,
not be caught saying who will
his
talk to the
his
man, but
wife, his wife said that you should go and farm. She told you to leave job alone. You would not hear.
he promised corn, and even now corn is expensive.
Like that is crazy. Mango season is about to go, and prices of mango are just alarming. Like I just want to eat that fruit, man.
Two for 500.
Even agbalumo, I think one is 100 naira. Like that small thing. Like at some point you won't be like, it's not even worth the price if when you want to buy it, because that's supposed to be equivalent to $100, you guys. He buys one agbalumo. Oh my god, let's laugh at ourselves so, because that is the only thing that we can do. This comedy, shakam, take your evidence and leave. Leave this country basically.
But anyway, with this jam thing, just shows that the anyhowness is deep.
It
Like
is a lot, you
it's deep.
guys. It is a
And
lot.
man,
And like
condolences to anyone that was like affected.
it is, see,
Because
Ishe,
the mental stress of having to take an exam again after pouring your all, God.
you guys, you know, there's exam anxiety. And as I was seeing these people's own, I was like, I remember when I was about to write my jam, because like I did it again, and I remembered like everything. At that time I was really stressed. I was going to my, when I mean that was when I was having one of the worst time of my life,
Damn.
when I was about to
Damn.
write that job. I remember that afternoon. I remember I went. So it was my mom that drove me. It was an afternoon exam.
Fun fact, I was so carefree with my jam. I was so carefree. And I was overconfident. But
I
that's a
wouldn't even
story for
say
another
not
day.
like oh, for me. So I did. I'm a science student normally, and I was like, nigga, I don't think this science thing is for me, especially in this country that we are living in. I could not do it. I would just fail woefully once again. So I did like a switching thing, because I was like, oh, I actually really want to do psychology and social
Okay.
science. So since social science, it's like everything
General, yeah.
about, and see, that's one thing I don't even like the Nigerian system for. Your switching is really tight.
Yeah.
You're a science student, you have to be that science student. The only thing you can move to is like social science. You cannot go to art, and like that's one thing they don't actually do abroad. Like finish high school, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to be a doctor, fine. If you want to be anything. So at that time I even had struggles switching, because I'm like, I'm not fucking writing physics, I'm not writing chemistry, I don't know what you guys are going to do. So I did a whole switch thing where I was like, at the time I'd finished secondary school, so it's not even like I was actively in school.
Yeah.
So it
I wish
was
I didn't
just,
write English though.
you
But
have to write English.
why?
English in a way is like the hardest, because let's not lie.
I didn't read Last Days of Okado High.
I think I read that, like I think
I had a
this,
terrible score in English.
it was,
I had like 40.
do you remember, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's bad.
I had three, two, two,
Olodolomo.
230. I had 235. Like I said, I was overconfident. I didn't read the book for English because I hated reading books. Like, what the fuck is that?
But I feel like when they
But I
said
just leverage on my
question,
strengths, my
it's
math and my
random.
physics. So that was why I had a high score, a relatively high score.
You see why we dismantle for ourselves. Strength, your strength is physics.
And physics and math, I
Oh
leverage
my
on that.
god.
Like so.
My strength is not that though. I think I'm just a really good reader. I like something that really fascinates. I was looking for, mind you, when I was in school, I hated economics. It was a whole thing. Like I don't say I hated economics because my guardian was our economics teacher, and we were not as cordial, but my father really liked the man. I don't know what happened, that he really liked him, and I used,
Parents and liking guardians. I
guy,
don't get it. Like this guy is ruining my life. He's ruining
I
my
don't want
life,
to say,
and
I
you
don't
are
want to say
shining
what
it
that
to
man
him.
did, but like
Hmm.
sha, he was my guardian, and we had to do economics, so I just had to do it because I was like, and I remember when I was in SS3, I was like, I'm going to show this man in this economics, because we do mocks before you write this thing. So they mark the mock, and the man comes to meet me and says, Temi, did you write? Are you sure I get the one that wrote it? You did not cheat. I'm like, sir, what do
Hey,
you mean?
God,
Do you
I
mean that there's nothing in
beg.
my head? Because
God, I
I,
beg.
I read that thing and I knew that, sir, me, I mean you. It's not even that way I want to pass it on. So I mean you. I wrote it there. He came to come and ask me that question. I'm like, okay. I know what I wrote. I understand what I was supposed to get. But my thought was always like since I was in science class, my first was always biology. Give me anything biology. I didn't have to read
Fun
for it.
fact, I in my school they did the new curriculum thing, so I didn't do biology.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I only did biology for one term and that was it. I did
No,
physics, maths,
it
chemistry,
was
further math,
compulsory. I think
building
for
technology and a bunch of electronics, a bunch of other stuff.
that's crazy. It was compulsory. Oh. We did. What did you not do in jam?
Math, I think math, was it math, further maths? Or maths, physics, chemistry and English. Four
Math,
subjects now.
physics,
Chemistry and
chemistry.
English.
Oh, that's true. I'd forgotten that there was math jam. But anyways, I did that, and when I was looking for subjects to do again in jam, I did. I now thought I started picking. I was like, okay, there is English, there is biology. I'm not dropping those two. I'm dropping physics. I'm dropping chemistry. So what do I use to replace it? I started exploring my option. I was like, okay, I'll do economics. But you know what?
Supposed to walk backwards now. Like you already had the degree in mind, so you look at what your degree
I
can
like
allow.
exactly. So I had to do like something that was still related. Like I was asking to tell you, I was asking people. I was doing a whole lot of research at
Mm-hmm.
that time, and I could not, do this. They were telling me, okay, you can do this. I was like, okay, you know what I would do. I didn't like geography. I don't. I think you. Yeah, I think I could do geography, but no, never. I already hated geography for myself. It was not even a point. But I know that my hatred relationship for economics, it was caused by something, so we can reverse that cause.
Mm-hmm.
So I think at the time where I was going for lesson, it was really amazing. I in a way I don't know, I liked that economics teacher because I cannot even say the wonders he was doing. So I did economics. I now had to do something out of my own strain again. I
Hey
had to go and
God.
do government. That one I didn't even know anything at all. I just started reading like the whole book, got a textbook and all of that. And I was so happy for the lesson I went to because these guys they were teaching like there was one man I cannot
See, this is
remember
why I
his
said
name.
like they should factor in the teachers as well. Like you can't take away the
Yes,
teachers from the
Mr. Muideen.
performance.
I don't know wherever is that man is. I'm going to use this word fucking intelligent. See this genius thing, it's not crazy, oh, but I think that man is a genius. He used to teach, he teaches English, and
Mm-hmm.
his explanation is since my own year from SS1 to 3, they never taught me English like that. He teaches English, he teaches
I'm not
um
going to mention name of one of my English teachers, but God will judge her wherever she
he
is.
teaches
God will judge her.
economics. Like I think apart from like anything science, this man could teach anything and it was really good. Like when I mean extremely good, no. He gave me another hope of how life was, when it came to so when he was teaching government, I was not even bothered. So I think when my jam result came out, economics was my highest. I just looked at it, I said, but I think a little bit because like I knew that biology was my fault. I just slept on it. Like I was trying my best because at the time I was even trying to learn tailoring. I was stressed. If you, it was crazy because if you see my look at the time, I was just living like that. Okay, I think I have to be alive.
I understand.
So
Like
I
for real.
would be alive, but I was really stressed to take another toll. So just imagine that they now tell me
That you
that
scored. Ah man.
I
After
scored
going
like
through
after
all
that
that.
stress, I scored one nonsense score and I have to now rewrite.
You'll be demoralized.
And
Apparently someone even committed suicide.
I heard you guys. See me, I will match you also rock. Me, might
Hmm.
about gun me down. You people, it's not funny. Cause there's anxiety and I think a point in these people's life, in these children's life, these are the things that actually really matters.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I think my exam is more important, somebody else is writing like ICANN or professional exams are more important. These people's exams, actually what they look forward to. They want to enter uni.
Yeah.
Like it's the height
It's
of
such a key moment in their
yes.
lives. Like you can't not get it right.
The whole education system is rigged. I'm not even going to
I
lie.
feel like we need an overhaul like of
It
everything,
is
every single
rigged.
thing.
Oh, you guys, I even have like an experience thing because I remember one time, like I don't know whether it's general in all unis, but like in uni, like, but I feel like it's even general, especially in public. They don't allow you check your script and all of that. You
Oh,
cannot call for your this thing. So whatever you get, you have to, if you know that you even have. And I feel like it's even really somehow because they bring out the result and send it to your people, let them check what they got. If you have any issue, how do you want to know that you have issue? And maybe most people's issues that are always really valid are like the issues of where maybe some people's scores were not imputed.
yeah.
And like, but then if you now start complaining that this is not my score, what do
No,
you mean? Do you mean that they not mark well? And firstly, you need to take that.
some some even try to bargain, be like, okay, since we cannot start searching through all the scripts, let me add 5 marks for you and take it. Nigga, I'm saying I was supposed to get 50 something. Why am I saying 30 something? Take 5 marks, take 10 marks and go.
You
I'm
see,
like, man.
life is hard. The first time, that's the first and last time I ever checked my screen, like, and that's because this man is a young lecturer and he's chilled, and it was even a test script, it was not an exam script. That test was over 20. I already knew what like I got wrong, and they were just 4 questions, so I knew that I was supposed to get 16 over 20. It came out, and what did I even have safe? Was it 6? Yeah, it
They
was
remove 10.
6. And that day, I'm telling you, I don't have problem. I seriously just really want to pass, but I was really triggered that no way I'm wondering. And since the man already dropped the script there, I was contemplating should I go out. I went to check my script, and do you know that a whole 10 was removed from my mark, and that is what I can't see. And I'm just from that day, I'm just really bothered. I said, this is the script I can see. Imagine the ones that.
That you can't see.
And to call for like people, they will tell you go and write letter to HOD and HOD will not do the same, and they may still
Those
not do it.
write letter things, like, oh, you first go from department.
Then
Then
in
department go
Nigeria,
to
I don't
HOD.
a lot of time they don't
HOD
see
is to
your
go to the
letters.
dean of the faculty to approve. Before it now comes.
Like why can't you just check for my script and let's go through it just right here? It's not like the whole
We have
education
so many
system.
inefficient
Like
systems, and like we just need to like
why are you for
fix up.
and as you said, accountability. I feel like if there are people to actually hold them accountable for these things, why why do people fail? I remember a time in my department wrote one exam and like everybody had A. So they called this woman. I'm not even saying that maybe whatever happened at the time was not wrong or whatever she did. But I'm like, why is that when there is issue? Like there is no issue of when everybody failed.
I had an exam like that once because it was a borrowed course, and a lot of people in my class we passed. And I'll say this respectfully, like in my class we are too hot. No offense to other engineering, but like we were just too hot at that point in time. Like
People are
all
lost
those
their
A's
life
you are
problems.
seeing, all those A's you are seeing, I'm sure we end it because it was like 96, 95, all those.
I suppose.
So the I think the head of the department that we borrowed the course from said they should normalize the results.
So they would downsize you
They
guys.
downsized like I put a hard 90 something, and the thing that wasn't regular. I put a hard 90 something that went to B. I put a hard 8 something that was still on A. It was just a very, very, very crazy experience.
Yes, this education system is rigged. I'm not even going to lie. And the way like lecturers, teachers, they put it is horrible. When I mean horrible, I think I've had somebody that also got a department. This person said, they want to go and meet lecturer. Like, especially those ones that that you get really high scores for, and like they bring it. They said it's not like even you're expecting A normally, but it's not even like A to B. It's like A to E. So
It is crazy,
like,
that
like
is
the
crazy.
this thing and like everybody like I'm going to go and meet the lecturer. So she said that they went to go and meet the woman. The woman first took their time. Like she now answered them for like maybe like an hour or two. When she now later answered, she was like, okay, you people go and collect letter from the HOD. Something that you can address here. Oh. They went to go and meet the HOD to collect the letter. And I said, oh yeah, all of you be attending to you one by one. One by one. Oh. Now bring your letter, you come and complain. You know that they say that this woman, out of this thing, oh, she was still removing scores for them come and complain. After telling them to go and collect letter from HOD. The one that maybe now like test results issue, maybe she didn't upload the
Me,
test.
I'll just give up. I'll just give. What do you mean? I complain I reducing my score?
She didn't upload the test though. She now say, okay, look for your test score. You saw the test score, impute the test score. And I said, no, for you stressing me, something that you did not record. And she was like, oh, if you did not find your test score here, I'm going to reduce your mark. For
Hey
something you
God,
did
I
not
beg.
record. She now said, okay, let me just dash you 5 marks. But my assignment and test score is there. No, you say you want to dash me 5 marks, like I'm begging. Something that people would have done overnight reading, writing exams.
Like it's crazy how inefficiencies from like a person or a system
It
would
is bad.
just would just fault you for no
It will
reason.
flop you, and I think that really reduces people's morale because imagine
It
you
will. Like there's no two ways
imagine
about it.
you
It
are
will.
really a student or a first class student most of the times. You want to keep the on like you want to keep that fire going. And some people they do well with failure. Some people they don't do well with, I've never say failure. Small thing like this, they're already off it. Like they're already out of that thing. And like they know that they put so much effort and you just downgrade them like that. Some people are just off it. They just never care about education again. They start to find like other things that interest them,
Mm-hmm.
that they can find and see results. And even it's not even about even seeing results. They know that they can hold them accountable for these things. Like if I know I'm going to go and start something else that interests me, I know how to hold people accountable. I know where to find the mistake. This one, you're doing it in me. Now everything has gone. I will go and be a farmer.
Well,
Then
anyway,
money.
God help us all. So I
Amen.
hope that
Oh.
everyone that was affected by the jam issue, I hope they find peace, so to say,
You need peace.
and I
Oh.
hope they ball if they're
You
writing
need
it
peace.
again.
And parents, if you know that you can really take your children out of here, I don't know why I still the same you parent. I say Nigeria will be good, oh, but I will say on here, I don't know about this country anymore.